Hello, greetings. This is Gilles. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. I hope you're surfing on those waves of those new waves for this. We're getting very close to this point of freedom, this point of this new earth, for it took years for us the first wave to get there, years and years and years and years to get there. The second wave will only take months, and the third wave will only take days. It is like if you have to conquer a continent and go from one side to the other. The first wave, they have to fight against in the jungle and cut the way, and they like to fight for every step to make. And then the second wave, there is already a road that's been traced by the first waver, and then in the third wave they have like a trains and highways and to get there. And so everything you do is very meaningful in relationship to assisting the whole planet to get to this point of new earth, new freedom. And even if we do not know how to work within this new frequency, for it is brand new, we're just getting there. And so we have to stay focused in the now, focus in the heart, in the centeredness within, and trust that we'll get the information from there. For the earth and the sun and the moon are creating this balance right now. And more and more of the negativity of the past is kind of fading away. Everything will fade away. All the difficult cycle that we've been through will fade away. And for the moment, we have to learn to reside in the here and now, in the now moment, to be in the moment of now as much as possible. We know that we're impacting the world a lot more, but just by being there, being in the presence, we're impacting far more the world than what we do or what we say. For everything's important, but beingness is where there is the greatest action. For not all light workers will be called to move into the forefront of society, to become like world teachers, or to become go in the media or whatever. For sometimes just being in silence behind the scene and doing your work is far more powerful than having people listening to you. For you, it depends on your mission. Everybody's different. We're creating this huge reservoir of knowledge, and we can tap into this reservoir of knowledge whenever we will need it. And we are asked to embody the highest version of ourselves, and to become to utilize that wisdom to grow each and every day. For we also learning to work through the law of the circle. For the circle might have started somewhere, but once the circle is completed, it is eternal, it is infinite, it will never end. And we can know that whatever we send out will return to us. So focus on sending out positive energy, knowing it will manifest in positive manifestation. And to step out of the wheel of karma, to let go of those things. For it is, you still have to be patient and tolerant in relationship to some of the old cycle, but it is all fading away. I know that it is, as we breathe it out and we allow this new energy, it will completely regenerate us. We want to learn to continue to utilize the violet fire to transmute within or without any of the limited frame and patterns or whatever needs to be transmuted. The sacred fires are very powerful. It is the seventh ray of transmutating energy. And so I'm going to pull a few cards. The highest wisdom today is the Pathfinder. It is how to navigate through the circumstances of our daily life, to be humble, to take one day at a time, to follow that one day at a time. For it is today that everything matters. It is now. It is not even today. It is now that everything is being created and recreated, dissolved and recreated. So slowly but surely, we have to trust that there is a special path that is designed by our soul. What we need to understand is our destiny. What is our destiny? We all have a unique destiny. We all came here for certain things. And so it is about fulfilling whatever the heart wants in order to find the total fulfillment within the heart. What we need to do is completion, is closing that circle, not to move on, to close on, to the cycle of completion that was allowed to start this new phase. And the outcome will be surrender, letting go. For everything will be let go with grace and ease. For we've worked a lot to let go of certain things, and now they're gonna evacuate themselves naturally, so it will be a lot easier. I thought I'd talk about a little exercise that the Archangel Michael recommended we do every day. And it is sitting in meditation with the eyes closed, envisioning our Creator, God, coming down to us and placing a beautiful pink diamond in our sacred heart. So we can visualize God putting this energy, this diamond inside our sacred heart, and He places it with this white diamond that is already there. There may be a blue diamond. There is all kinds of treasures in our sacred heart, but this pink diamond is being added, and so it makes us feel so good, and you can radiate that light, and then you want to hug the Creator to thank Him, and God hugs you back, and creating this hug is very, very essential, important, and you want to do that every day, to hug God, to thank Him for whatever, all the things He does for us, and to love Him back, and to create this relationship. So this cosmic hug with God is very essential, to practice that every day, to whatever, in whichever energies you can conceive of this loving hug that you exchange with your Creator. And then once you receive that pink diamond, in order for it to grow and shine more, you need to share it. So what you do, you take a little bit of that pink diamond, and you need to offer it to the higher self of someone else. When I did this exercise yesterday, it's like somebody that I've never met yet. It's a public figure, somebody, that showed up, and she's the one that showed up, so she's the one I gave it to. She received it, and it was just beautiful receptive energy, exchange of energy. But the more you are able to give out parts of that pink diamond, the bigger it will grow and the more shining it will be for you. And pink light can never be misused. It is the light of unconditional love. So and it's always good to do it as a soul connection, not just to not to do something on the lower. It's more so just see what feels right, and how to share that energy of the pink diamond. For everybody needs to receive and connect to this pink diamond within the higher heart, and connect to the higher heart, the spiritual heart. And so this will continue to shine, and then you can go back and hugging your Creator. And so that's like this exchange of energy. And so continue to do that each and every day, and receive that diamond, visualize that diamond, make it shine, and share it with others. The more we share it, the bigger it gets, and the brighter it gets as well. I'm going to sing a little song. The paintings behind me is called Paradise, a very small painting, and it will need to be framed. It's like it's a bit dreamy painting, but it's a reminder, a very simple word, paradise, that reminds us of our divine origin. And this is called the Twin Universes. It's the central universe of eternal perfection that reflects us, the cosmos, the evolution points, and so that makes all things come from paradise, and through the central universe, and everything is being reflected and advanced and progress. It's this double gold rings, and there is this spiral. It's a pretty powerful painting. Well, I'm looking forward to show those metacosmic paintings. I'm going to sing a little song. It's just like a jazzy song. It runs through my head. It's a short song. It goes like this. What a difference a day makes, 24 little hours, brought the sun and the flowers where they used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear, today I'm part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear, since you said you were mine. Lord, what the difference a day makes. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day makes, and the difference is you. Little old song, just so that I finished in music. And so we'll put one more card to conclude this message. And the card of the day is the Lady of Michael. It's a lot about putting things together, dropping the mask, taking care of business. Brilliant. independent, perspicace, having a sense of humor. So it's about staying light as well. You know exactly what to do. Put your experience to work. Focalize more on your career than on love your life. For love life, we'll come together. Let's work the logistic. Let's take care of all those little things that make our life so pleasant to live already through all those activities that we do. And then love will find its way. Romantic love will find its way as we continue to cultivate that inner love in everything that we do. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.